I am just as shocked as a lot of you down there, but I have a lot of motivation to do cars videos right now, so here is the 10th race of the 2005 Piston Cup season, the Homestead 350. And, oh, jumping straight to the starting grid? That's neat. Ryan Newcar will be the pole sitter of this race, and Carl Edwards will start his outside. Row 2 as the king, making his final start with his 200th win paint scheme, and Sonic EXE had a great qualifying run starting on his outside. Row 3 is Craig People hoping to lead some laps today, and Lightning McQueen would start to his outside. Row 4 has Chick Hicks and Jeff Burnton. I wonder if he's jumped over some cars to get this high in the qualifying stats. Lucas 95 will be starting in row 5 today with me to his outside. Row 6 has Sonic OMT and his teammate Greg Candyman. Row 7 has Casey Corner and Kyle Bushtire. Corner hoping not to crash today, as is Ruby Nightcar and Dale Carr starting in row 8. I don't see what Dale Carr actually has to do, but he did wreck out a few times, but still. Anyway, row 9 has teammates Ernie Gearson and Mark Parton from Rush Racing. Row 10 has Dale Earnhardt Jr. starting in the same row as last race, but one position better. And Rusty Wheelhouse starts to his outside. Row 11 has Michael Cartrip and, Ricky Hoodson, making his first start this season. And starting in row 12 is Joe Braychick and Jeff Corvette. How did you two qualify weaker than Ricky Hoodson? And row 13 has Jeremy Garfield and Kevin Carvick. Row 14 has Matt Karseth and Brian Vickars. Row 15 has Holingus and Tony Gasworth. How are they starting this far back today? Row 16 has Chuck Armstrong and Bobby Carboni, hoping not to crash or have an engine failure today. Row 17 has Kevin Shiftright behind his teammate Chuck Armstrong, and Elliot Draftler to his outside. Row 18 has Ricky Sludd and Todd Marcus. I hope he doesn't try to wreck anyone today. Row 19 has Scott Windows, making his first start since the Florida 500, and Sterling Carlin to his outside. Row 20 has Wendy finally making a start this season, and Moray Clutchburn to her outside. And row 21 has Billy Oilchanger and Ponchi Wipeout also making his first start this season. Row 22 has Casey Gears and Ken Schrader hoping not to get wrecked by Eugene Karbriski. Row 23 has Sage Vanderspin and Winford Bradford Rutherford. Row 24 has two mean racers that have been doing some pretty mean things this season. Kurt Bushtire specifically to Sonic OMT and Eugene Karbriski specifically to Ken Schrader. And starting in row 25 is Johnny Blamer, starting in the same position as he did last race, and Jamie McCarry, who is somehow back here. But he still managed to beat Floyd Mobile, Jimmy Speed Car, James Clean Air, Claude Scruggs, Misty Motocross, Leadfoot family members, and Oaks family members to qualify for this race alongside these other racers that you can see right here.